Where we lived in Missouri, we had some neighbors who had a lot of cats that lived outside. I bet they had like 20 some cats. And some of them would come over into our yard and our dogs would chase them. And this particular cat, Seamus, one day when our dogs chased him, he just stood there, and then they didn't know what to do, and so they just kind of accepted him. Go ahead.
Was he mixed with a Persian?
I'm not sure. He was just a kind of mutt, fluffy cat. His mother was a long-hair cat, and he started coming into our house in the winter. He was mainly an outdoor cat, and when we decided to move, or when we had to move from Missouri to Kentucky, we asked the people who lived next door if we could have him, because by that time he'd pretty much become our cat. He was coming inside and sleeping and hanging out with the dogs, and so we took him with us. And he lived in Kentucky, and then he lived in Denver for a year before he got sick.
Oh, so what happened to Seamus?
Well, Seamus, because he was an outdoor cat, and the people who owned him and lived next door, they didn't really do a lot to take care of them, so he had not been properly vaccinated. So he got the feline leukemia, and so he'd had that. We knew he had that when we left Missouri, and so we made him an indoor cat after that, so he lived indoors, but he got progressively sicker to the time we had to put him to sleep, because he was just too sick.
Do you miss him?
I do miss him. We have another cat named Diego now, so he's a very good cat. Seamus was a kind of cat that, because he'd lived outdoors, so when we lived in Missouri, he would come into our house and he'd be all nice and cuddly, and then he'd go outdoors and all the other cats would follow him around, and he was kind of the boss of the neighborhood. And if you tried to talk to him or pet him outside, he would ignore you. He'd act like he didn't know you. Our cat Diego now is just a much more sociable cat. He's very friendly and just likes everybody. Doesn't run from the vacuum cleaner. Doesn't run from people who come into our house to do work. He just likes to be in the middle of everything. Where Seamus was not that way. He didn't like a disruption. He'd go hide behind the washing machine.
What's Diego like, your newest cat?
What's he like? So what was the last part you said?
What's he like, the newest cat?
Well, the newest cat is the one who's the most sociable. He likes to hang out and get petted. He likes to be in the middle of everything. He likes to chase his laser dot up and down the stairs. He has like his special places that he likes to sleep. So he's a very sociable cat. He likes to be in the middle and hang out and get pets.
Is he cute?
He is cute. He's a Maine Coon.
Oh, is he big?
He's a big kitty. He's about 13 pounds. Big, fluffy, fat Maine Coon.
What color